my dear friend Deni invited me to Germany in 2003. Her husband was working there for a couple of years, and I stayed a week with them, October 19th through the 26th in Darmstadt. I thought I would be there during Oktoberfest, but in Germany they celebrate it in September. She does a good job of narrating this video of where we traveled, what we saw, and most of this video is of our train ride along the Rhine River, stopping at the little villages and a couple of castles. We also spent a day in Frankfurt and had lunch. The last part is when we attended Mass Saturday evening in Darmstadt, the night before I left.
Walk down. Is it off now? Is it still on? No, it's not. Welcome to Helen. Okay, that's enough. So it's an all base steel well where you can see where it's steel well. Here we are in Heppenheim, a little town along the Bergstrasse, which was an ancient Roman road during the time of Rome. Here's Helen, looking very normal, natural in her not very German nor Roman attire, but the backdrop is a beautiful hillside of vineyards just turning the beautiful fall colors. And you can see some of the Bavarian architecture. We're on the edge of Bavaria here. And we're heading for a church in search of the Kirche, looking for the steeple. It does.
Yeah. It's the buildings are so pretty.
Yes. The statue of Jokus, originally established in 1490. Anlässlich der Let's see, they used to think the water from here was good for the body, I think is what that says. Or maybe it says, don't drink the water, I don't know. And it's got the 3 spires, which made it easy to see and hard for it to expire. And to our left we have a WC. Everyone knows what WC means. Tell them, Helen.
Means toilet.
Water closet. It's all the same thing. By the way, how was your adventure on the train, Helen? Using
Fun.
the WC in motion.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
The lace curtains, how much it doesn't rot, considering how old it is.
Yeah.
This looks like an addition. Maybe the original was block carpet. And then they added the brick. And then this could, some of the buildings like that are that wide, and that seems like,
Castle?
I'm not sure,
Oh.
actually.
Okay.
In the church. Oh, there's a picture. Okay, we're approaching, we found the spires, we found the church, and Helen is walking up to the front of the church here in Heppenheim. Outside, there we go, there's the spires here, we're getting, and you can see this lovely fountain to the left, a picture, it's a statue of Jesus on the cross, and it looks like the Roman on the right, and possibly Mary Magdalene on the left. That's kind of typically German anyway, maybe European, of poses for the crucifix. Here's the face of the church, and to the left you can see, I'm not sure who that little guy is sitting there reading a book. And of course it is. This is St. Peter's church, or St. Peter's Kirche, and Helen suggested that might be Peter. That's probably a really good guess. And we'll get a little bit closer and show you a little more of possibly the inside. And now Helen has a few words to say to you.
I'm so glad I'm here. St. Peter's Church.
I tried to get some going, but we were gone every weekend, and then, I just couldn't. I want to get back a little. Oh, here, this. I can't turn it like. Oh. Whole time? Okay, here's Helen about to cut into a big, juicy, moist Bratwurst Deutschland sausage as she lifts it to her lips and delicately savors the flavor.
This is Weinheim, and this is the church. It looks like it's probably St. Lawrence. And here's Deni. The other side of the church. This is the government building.
Have some water in this horse trough and people trough as need be from the 1800s. Are you satiated now, Helen? Thirst is quenched. And here we have Helen trying to get into the Rathaus, the place of the government offices, needing to talk to the Burgermeister about the quality of water in his small town.
On the top of the hill is a remnant of a castle. It's a better view of the castle.
You have pig farms right in the middle of town, and it'll be a building like that with the pigs are on the first floor of the building.
Oh, wow.
And then they herd them out to the fields during the day, and then they herd them back through the middle of town. Helen is complimenting me on my vocabulary, not on my facts, but on my vocabulary. Oh yeah, I have a red slicer here. So,
let's see, what's the name of this town now?
Bingen.
This is Bingen, and a castle in Bingen.
On the other side of the Rhine.
On the other side of the Rhine.
Which you can't see because there's train cars in there.
What river is this, the Rhine?
This is the Rhine.
Ich seh die weißen Nebel ziehen, die Sonne scheint ins Gwent. Tiroler Land, mein Heimatland, ich lieb dich ohne End.
30,000.
Ich kümmere mich nicht um Verdruss, um keinen Streit der Welt, solang auf meinen sicheren Schuss ein ganz Bock runterfällt. Die Berge sind mein Gotteshaus, der Jodler mein Gebiet. Ich hoffe, dass der Herrgott mich und mein Gebiet versteht. Natur und liebt die Blärmerl heiß. Den Eumerausch und Enzian und auch das Edelweiß. Den Jodler und den Zitterklang hör ich fürs Leben gern. Jetzt hört's mir zu, die lieben Leid, jetzt wird's ein Jodler hören. Gestorben bin, dann tragt mich hoch hinauf, begrabt ihr mich im Tal herund, dann steig ich selber rauf und jodle noch aus voller Brust vom Berg ins tiefe Tal, hinaus ins schöne Alpenland zum allerletzten Mal.
This is October 23rd, 2002. This is a castle
in St. Gor.
what's it called?
Berg Weinfels in St. Gor.
And it's cold here.
And it's cold, and we're entering the castle along the line river valley. Movie?
Okay. This is the entrance to the castle.
I know what you're looking at. From here, where we are, we can see beyond the next gateway, which I guess is there, the oldest part of the castle, which is the old toll fortification, built between 1245 and 1248. Above the gateway, there is a plaque commemorating the siege of 1692. Where we see rising above us the so-called Darmstadt part of the building that was renovated by the guy from Darmstadt. Lofty as the ruins still are, there were originally 3 more stories. Oh, look at how tall that is, and it used to be 3 more stories
Oh,
high.
wow.
No wonder people couldn't get in.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the...
And they had half-timbered gables and red sandstone windows and door frames. This part over here is the Darmstadt section. This is what was added on, and these are the other 3 stories.
Partway. This is the center of the tower. Through one of the arrow shooting holes.
Oh my gosh! Hi! We're at the castle. We're at the main wall of the castle, and you The leaves are off the tree.
Yeah.
These bushes.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Okay, so are you on? And we're standing on the edge of the castle, overlooking the Grindelbach Valley and the fortifications. You can just barely see a stone wall over there. The fort was added onto the castle, extending toward the west, after the advent of cannonballs that could smash the heck out of the castle walls.
And these are the vineyards over here, growing on the hillside. And the castle is behind us.
Oh, and down here, that's the moat. Down there.
Oh,
Kind of hard to see it. But there's a big moat down there.
well, you can see kind of the wall. I wonder if that is a real one, I wonder.
Oh, I think I think that's what this was. We had to, that's one thing that we best.
Here's the Rhine, and across the Rhine you can see the castle belonged to the same person that owned this castle. And up on the hills you can see the vineyards growing. It's a German flag. There's another castle on the hillside. And this is the town of St. Goar, right?
There's little goats down there. Play.
Mm-hmm.
Like little kids' toy.
The Rhine River. This is a hotel they made. Castle.
Okay, here we have Helen, and there she is. I'm trying to get over her. No, that's good. Right by her, the left side of her head is a horse rider up on the ridge with his dog. And she's here looking now at the horse rider and the castle below her. And she's already kind of taking this shot. And there's that big castle in the background also. Both of these were owned by the same greedy fellows who had a monopoly of river passage on the Rhine, made lots of money, entertained lots of people, one of whom now is Helen from sunny California.
That's the legend.
welcoming. In any German town or household, it says herzlich willkommen, meaning heartfelt welcome to you. This is in the town of Bacharach, and there's the mayor sitting on the bench.
This is our lunch, and what are they called, Deni?
This is called a Turkish doner kebab. It's a Turkish meal that's very common here in Germany. In fact, it's the primary German fast food.
And with some rice.
With some rice.
And that's how the meat is cooked. Beef that Deni has been telling me so much about.
With 2 lumps of sugar. Oh, can I get a picture of you standing there and I'll put that as a crown of your head? Yeah? It would be good.
This is the street Deni lives on. And here's her apartment. It's a very cold day, probably in the highs in the 40s. And there's Deni. It's October 25th, 2003, and Deni and I are about to go to 6 p.m. Mass in this Catholic church. These are the old bells.
Das griff Kardinal Voll bei seiner letzten Predigt 1988 kurz vor seinem Tode noch einmal auf. Deutschland ist in der Missionsland geworden. Viele von Ihnen, der älteren Generation, kennen das noch. Wenn von Weltmission oder Mission die Rede war, dann haben wir nach Übersee